Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So let's continue our MySQL Python tutorial. On the last video, we discussed how you're going to delete data from our database using Python and MySQL programming. Now, let's continue with using the update statement with MySQL and Python. So here we go. So we added here already a record. So as we can see, so we have ID 102, 103, and 104. So we're going to edit this ID 102 with the first name JB, the last name Andorf. Okay, so we're going to edit that. And we have already created the codes a while ago. So we're just going to change the date. Today is January 5. Okay, so this is just only a comment. So we just specify the title, the MySQL update Python, and the date. And we had import the MySQL connector here. Again, then we open a connection. We name the variable as dbcon. So MySQL.connector connect. So we have a host, which is the local host. You can change it with your local host with its default IP. That is 127.0.0.1. And then our user is root. You can change your user using your phpMyAdmin under the users. Okay, so for example, we go to the home, so you can see here the user account. So we just let it use the default one, that is root. Okay, so let's go back to our database. This Python DB. Okay, so under data info, that's the table, we have 3 records. These are codes. Okay, and then our password, we did not set any password, just let it empty. Database Python DB. Okay, don't forget to enclose with our close parentheses here. And then we declare another mycon variable here with all the execution and equal to dbcon.cursor. We have the SQL variable here. Okay, and then we have the update statement here. Okay, and this update statement, so we're going to update the record. Okay, the first name, okay, the first name here is JB. We're going to change it Brian in uppercase. Last name as Castle, which is on our database is Andorf. And then where ID is equal to 102, so we did not enclose with single quotes since it is an ID, this is an integer. And then mycon.execute SQL, so we're going to execute whatever be the update statement with our SQL variable, and then we're going to commit. Okay, to refresh the connection, and of course all the things that we need to do change in our database. And then we declare another variable here, named mycon.fetch all. So we got all the data that has been connected, okay, in our mycon. Will be passed into result, and we let here x, variable x, to be print, whatever be the result to be made some changes. Okay, we use a for loop there. And then we're going to print whatever be or how many records do we have did we update in our database. So we use mycon.row count and we specify a message here, record has been successfully updated. But take note, as you can see here, this is the default way how we're going to set the the SQL statement. However, okay, with this kind of statement, we are just letting the attackers to attack our MySQL database using the SQL injection. But this time, we're going to use the what they call this one, escape values using the %s placeholder. Okay, so we're going to change that. Rather than to do directly, we're just going to change that using the %s placeholder. Okay, we're going to change them into the %s. There are 3 data that we need to change. Okay, And then we're going to declare another variable here. We're just going to name this one as vals. So these are values. And then let's do open parentheses. So we're going to change first name into Brian. Okay, separated by comma. The next one, the last name. This is Andor. We're going to change it into Castle. Okay, so this is in uppercase, comma, and whatever be the ID. So the ID here is 102. That is a primary key. So we're just going to type here 102, then close parentheses. Then don't forget to include the name of the variable inside of our mycon.execute, that is false. Now let's save our program. Okay, so let's save. And we're going to save that in our Python folder. In drive this, we're just going to type here MySQL update dot py. Let's click save. Okay, then let's execute the program. Run module. And it displays here one record has been successfully updated. Now let's double check if our record has been successfully updated with our 102. Take note, the first name JB, we name it, we change it, we update it with Brian, and the last name Andorf, we update it with the name last name Castle. So let's reload the database, our phpMyAdmin. And then there we go. That's the only way. That's a simple thing how we're going to update record in our database using MySQL and Python. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video.